You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from John Hart Stadium in the city of Bridges. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Carl Davis, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios, getting ready for Game 2 between Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln. The Bulldogs won Game 1 10-3. Ottumwa now 24-10, 13-4 in conference play, and Lincoln now 14-21, 9-8 in the conference. The Bulldogs, again, 3 games left now in conference play for Ottumwa. This one here, Game 2 against Lincoln, then 2 tomorrow against Des Moines North, who is winless in conference. Although, by the way, Des Moines North won its first game of the season last night. They won Game 2 against Marshalltown in that doubleheader, 10-9. So good for North to get a win, not have to go winless. That ends a losing streak that dated back to 2020. Ottumwa will see North tomorrow night. You assume the Bulldogs will win those 2 games, though. So if Ottumwa wins this Game 2 tonight and then beats North twice tomorrow, as they are supposed to, they will win the Iowa Alliance South outright. They'd finish at 16-4. The best that Roosevelt could do would be 15-5. Roosevelt will end its conference season tomorrow against these Lincoln Railsplitters. Starting lineups for Game 2 were just delivered to the press box, so we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. Get you caught up with some of our sponsors while we get caught up on the lineups, and we'll have those starting lineups when we return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Get the small-town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Getting ready for Game 2 between Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln here at John Hart Stadium in the city of Bridges. Let's check the Game 2 starting lineups. First for the visiting Rails. Leading off, the right fielder, Michael Estes. Batting second, the left fielder, Carson Booyer. Hayden Walker will catch and bat third. Gage Decker will play third base and bat cleanup. Jagger Bennett, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Mason Fritz, the pitcher, will bat sixth. Josh Kirby at first base hits seventh. Aaron Guerrero in center field batting eighth. And batting ninth is the shortstop, Anthony Moist. In the field but not in the batting order for Des Moines Lincoln is the second baseman, Landon Walters. Those are the Rails. These are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off, the designated hitter, Dalton Dowd. Batting second, the center fielder, Javen Rominger. Tucker Long will pitch and bat third. And Tanner Shark in right field hits cleanup. Jared Mitchell at first base batting fifth. Matt Mitchell will play shortstop and bat sixth. Batting seventh, the catcher, Cam Maneri. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, Andrew Evans. And batting ninth is the third baseman, Kason Palm. In the field but not in the batting order for Ottumwa, once again, is a left fielder. That will be Luke Reinhardt. A look at the Game 2 pitching matchup. Mason Fritz, who was the Game 1 shortstop for Des Moines Lincoln. Fritz is making his seventh start, his eighth appearance. He's 3-2 with a save at a 2.24 ERA. 34 and a third innings pitched, 34 hits allowed, 21 runs, 11 earned, 2 walks, 3 hit batters, 30 strikeouts, opponents hitting .239 against him. And for Ottumwa, the freshman Tucker Long making his sixth start. He is 2-1 with an even 2.00 ERA. 28 innings pitched, 24 hits allowed, 12 runs, 8 earned, 13 walks, 4 hit batters, 41 strikeouts, and opponents hitting just .198 against Tucker Long. Bulldogs are in the field. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We're back with the first pitch on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball underway in KBIZ and on live video stream. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch was a strike from Tucker Long to Michael Estes. First pitch came in at 6:59 here at John Hart Stadium. Estes was 1 for 3 in Game 1, and he fouls this pitch back, still 0-2. We got underway quickly here on Legion Memorial Field. Estes again leading off and playing right field for Des Moines Lincoln. Another 0-2 pitch from Long. Ground ball to the right side. Andrew Evans waits on the hop, throws to first in time for out number 1. One down for Carson Booyer, the Game 1 starting pitcher, playing left field here in Game 2. He was 0 for 3 with an RBI fielder's choice. Ottumwa won Game 1 10-3. They led 8-0 after 5 innings and cruised to the finish. First pitch from Tucker. Outside corner, strike 1. That outside corner is open for Long here in the top of the first inning, and if that corner remains open all game, this could be a very quick game. The 0-1 high chopper left of the mound. Tucker backhands it, throws off his back foot and got him for out number 2. Nice play by Tucker Long. That brings up Hayden Walker. He was the left fielder in Game 1. He is the catcher here in Game 2. Walker was 1 for 3 with a bunt single and an RBI fielder's choice in Game 1. 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the first inning. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Very pleasant evening for a ball game apart from the air quality issues. Thanks, Canada and your wildfires. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 85 degrees. Sunny and hazy. That pitch rolled out to short. Matt Mitchell has it. His first chance. Throw to first. in time to retire the side. Got him on eyelash. 3 ground ball outs in the first inning for Tucker Long. We go to the bottom of the first. The Rails nothing. The Bulldogs are coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the Realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning. Ottumwa set Lincoln down in order in the top of the first, and now the Bulldogs will face right-handed junior Mason Fritz. The defense behind him for Des Moines Lincoln has Carson Booyer in left, Aaron Guerrero in center. Michael Estes is in right. Gage Decker at third, Anthony Moist at short. Landon Walters is at second, and Josh Kirby at first with Hayden Waka behind the plate. Top 3 in the Ottumwa order: Dalton Dowd, Javen Rominger, and Tucker Long. Dowd in game 1 was 1 for 4 with a single. Also played a solid game of catcher, made one outstanding play on a diving catch of a foul pop-up by the screen. He's the DH here in game 2. And we are waiting maybe one more warm-up pitch from Fritz, maybe a couple more. Well, it feels like the break between innings is taking a little longer than normal. Lincoln still wearing the black pinstripe jerseys, gold script lettering south side on the front, gold numbers on the back, black pinstripe pants. There's a gold pinstripes. Black caps for the Rails. Ottumwa in the home whites. Red lettering Bulldogs on the front, horizontal red stripes above and below the letters and on the sleeves. Red numbers on the back, white pants, red trim, red ball caps. So Dowd will stand in.
The pitcher is Mason Fritz.
Righty to lefty, the stretch in the pitch. And there's a ground ball to the right side. Up with it is Walters. And the throw to first is high. And trying to come down and make the tag is Kirby. The ball comes out of his glove, and Dowd is safe at first. We mentioned in the pregame show before game 1 that Lincoln is susceptible to errors, and Landon Walters, who did not play in game 1 and is only playing in the field here in game 2, gets the first chance and throws it high. Kirby tried to make the play, but he couldn't hang on to the ball as he tried to tag and kind of ran into Dalton Dowd, or Dowd maybe ran into him. But after the collision, both players are still talking it out, and they're just making sure each other's okay. They're showing good sportsmanship over there. 0-1 here to Javen Rominger. That pitch up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rominger in game 1 was 2 for 3 with a single, a triple, a walk, an RBI, 3 runs scored. Here's the 1-1. High pop-up left side foul. Will it stay in play for the third baseman Decker? It will not. Ooh, and that landed right in that lady's chair. Looks like she's okay, or maybe right next to her chair. 1-2. Boy, that ball was a mile in the air. It was touching some of that wildfire smoke. 1-2 to Rominger. Dowd at first, the pitch. Big breaking ball lifted in the air, shallow right over towards the line. Long run in, and that will be behind the right fielder, Estes, who overran it. Safe at first is Rominger. Down to second is Dowd. That'll be another error. Estes got there and tried to settle under it, but he overran it.
Now batting the pitcher, number 22, Tucker Long.
And here's Tucker Long, a chance to help his own cause. Long was 3 for 4 in game 1, a double, 2 singles, a ground up for an RBI, and he hits this one foul off to the left out of play, 0-1. Tucker scored 3 runs in game 1. So again, I believe that's an error on Estes, but I'm not the official scorer. When the Bulldogs put the stats up tomorrow morning, they may very well give Rominger a hit. We'll see. There's a strike at the letters to Tucker on the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. That pitch lifted in the air, shallow left, coming on and making the catch is Booyer for out number 1. Booyer was playing Tucker deep and over towards the corner, but he had time to come in and make the play. 1 down for Tanner Shark.
Right fielder number 2, Tanner Shark.
Shark was 3 for 4. 2 singles, a triple, 2 runs scored, 4 RBI in the opener. Two on, 1 out. The pitch, ground ball foul down the third baseline, 0-1. This is the second time that Fritz has faced Ottumwa. The first time was in relief 9 days ago. He threw the final inning of game 2, which Lincoln won 16-12. He allowed an earned run on a hit. Getting the start this time around for the Rails. And the pitch. Down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. I tell you what, Josh Kirby over at first base, we had that play where he kind of ran into Dowd and couldn't hang on to the ball. He was having a very friendly conversation with Dowd, and then it looked like he was having a conversation with Rominger. And a friendly one again. That pitch swung on and fouled back 1-2. Perhaps Josh Kirby is a modern-day maybe mayor of the South Side. I think of a guy like Sean Casey, the longtime first baseman for the Reds, who would have a friendly chat with everybody who came by. Casey was the unofficial mayor of Cincinnati. There's a drive into right center field. Guerrero on his horse going back. That's going to burn him over his head, rolling all the way out to the track. At least 1 run's coming home. Dowd will score. Rominger around third. He's on his way. Shark hustling for third. He's got a stand-up triple. 2-0 Bulldogs. Shark's second triple of the doubleheader. And Shark has 6 RBI in this twin bill already.
Now batting the big daddy, number 15, Jared Mitchell.
So the Bulldogs cash in the 2 errors to start the inning and have a chance for more. Runner at third, 1 down. Here's Jared Mitchell. Mitchell was 1 for 3 with a walk and a 2-run single in game 1. And the first pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by Walker, the catcher, ball 1. One and 0 to Mitchell. The pitch. Driven deep, but foul off to the left. Boy, Jared got a lot of that one. It missed the cars, I think, out there in the parking lot. Count even at a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Big breaking ball chopped foul at the plate, 1-2. Dowd reached on an error by the second baseman. Rominger reached on an error by the right fielder. Long flew out to left, but then Shark a 2-run triple. He's at third with 1 out. 1-2 to Jared Mitchell with Matt Mitchell on deck. The 1-2. Low and away, another good stop by Hayden Walker. 2-2 to Jared Mitchell. Fritz comes set. The pitch on the outside corner is a call, strike 3, and there's 2 down. Ottumwa doesn't like the call. I will say this. Looked like Tucker Long got that call a couple times in the top of the first inning. So that outside corner is generous tonight, and looks like it'll be so for both teams. If you're a right-handed hitter, you're going to have to look away because pitchers are going to start pounding that spot. Here's Matt Mitchell. Big curve, swing, and a foul at the plate, 0-1. Mitchell was 0 for 3 in game 1, but he did have a sacrifice fly for an RBI, and oh, by the way, he pitched a complete game and got the win. Getting what I believe is his first start at shortstop at the varsity level, as that pitch is off the plate and the count even at a ball and a strike. And Carter Thompson not available tonight after being ejected against Des Moines East on Monday. Card will be back tomorrow when Ottumwa plays Des Moines North. The 1-1 to Mitchell. Popped up, back, that'll get out of play. And the count is 1-2. 2-0 Ottumwa. Shark at third with 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Ottumwa left Shark at third in the bottom of the first in game 1 after he had scored Tucker Long with an RBI single. One ball, 2 strikes. Right-hander to right-hander, the pitch. Breaking ball low and away, 2-2. Tanner Shark taking an aggressive secondary lead down the line at third. I think he's trying to distract Fritz a little bit as he brings the pitch home. 2-2 to Matt Mitchell. The stretch and the pitch. Lined into right center field, and coming on is Guerrero. A dive, he can't make the catch. It'll be a base hit for Mitchell, who stumbles falling down around first, but he'll get up and get back to the bag. Shark scores, RBI single for Matt. It is 3-0.
RBI single by Mitchell. Brings up the catcher, number 5, Cam Maneri.
And that is the opportunity now for Cam Maneri to get his first at-bat of the day. Didn't play in game 1. The sophomore hitting an even 200. He's driven in a pair. All 3 runs in this inning unearned, and we mentioned it in the pregame show. That's been an issue for Lincoln this year. First pitch to Cam. High ball 1. Coming into the doubleheader, Lincoln had allowed 83 unearned runs in 34 games. Only one of the runs in game 1 was unearned, but all 3 runs here for Ottumwa in the first inning of game 2 are unearned. The 1-0, down and in, 2-0. Matt Mitchell at first and 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Ottumwa with a 3-0 lead. The 2-0. Swing and a ground ball sharply foul off the fence in front of the third base dugout, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Cam. The stretch and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Matt Mitchell a short lead at first. Fritz comes set. The pitch. Breaking ball fouled off. Good job by Cam Maneri to foul off a tough curveball on the outside corner. The way that outside corner has been called, he lets that go. It's probably strike 3. Instead, the count stays at 2-2. Mitchell has 6 stolen bases on the year. He's not running. Another 2-2. A breaking ball that stayed inside. The count is full, 3-2. Now Mitchell will be running 3-2 with 2 outs. A gapper here could score another run. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There goes Matt. The pitch to Cam. Ground ball left side, base hit. Mitchell will take a big turn at second, but hang on as Booyer gets it back in. Get a courtesy runner for Cam Maneri. That'll be Luke Gravy. So Matt Mitchell at second, Luke Gravy at first, and here's Andrew Evans. Andrew 1 for 3 in game 1, getting his second straight start at second base. First pitch big, swing and a miss, strike 1 to Andrew. 0-1 to the Bulldogs' second baseman. The pitch. That's on that outside corner, 0-2. Andrews got a battle here, down on the count, 0-2. Ottumwa up 3-0. 2-on-2 out here, bottom of the first inning, trying to put an even bigger number on the board. The pitch. Big curveball, strike 3. Andrew Dewitt, the inning is over. But Ottumwa gets 3 runs on 3 hits. There were 2 errors and 2 left on base. We go to the second inning. Dogs up 3-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning. Tucker Long's been staked to a 3-0 lead. He got through the top of the first so quickly we never had a chance to set the Ottumwa defense. You've got Luke Reinhardt in left, Javen Rominger in center, Tanner Shark in right, Kason Palm at third, Matt Mitchell at short, Andrew Evans at second, Jared Mitchell at first, and Cam Maneri behind the plate. 4, 5, and 6 up for Des Moines Lincoln here in the top of the second inning. Gage Decker, Jagger Bennett, and Mason Fritz. Decker was 0 for 3 against Matt Mitchell in Game 1. He'll try his luck against Tucker Long here in Game 2. First 2 Ottumwa batters in the bottom of the first reached via error. Tanner Shark drove them both in with a triple. And then Shark scored on a Matt Mitchell RBI single. 3-0 Ottumwa as we start the second inning. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Matt Mitchell is not a soft-tossing pitcher by any means, but he doesn't throw as hard as Tucker Long, and this will be an adjustment for the Lincoln hitters. Now the 0-1. Ground ball to third. Palm fields the second hop. Long throw across is wide, but Jared Mitchell will apply the tag for out number 1. And then Mitchell, trying to throw it around the horn, throws it over Matt Mitchell's head into left field, but no harm, nobody on base. Jared will probably tell you he did his job there, and anything afterwards doesn't matter, which it doesn't. So here is Jagger Bennett. He was the Game 1 catcher. He's now the DH in Game 2. He was 1 for 3 with a double in Game 1. First pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Long's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Popped it up right side. Evans is out. In is Shark. Tanner's still coming in. He's going to get there and make the catch, 2 down. And that'll bring up Mason Fritz. Again, the Game 1 shortstop, the Game 2 pitcher. He was 0 for 2 with a walk in Game 1.
The pitcher, number 9, Mason Fritz.
Now, when this season began, you would have pegged Ottumwa's top 2 pitchers, your potential sub-state pitchers. Well, we may have to get back to that slow roller past the mound. Matt Mitchell has it at short. Throw to first is wide all the way to the fence. Maneri backing it up, but racing to second is Fritz. And the inning will continue on the error by Matt Mitchell. I think Matt didn't realize he had as much time as he did. He fielded that slow roller on the grass in front of the second base bag and threw very quickly to first. Again, I don't believe he realized he had more time. That'll bring up Josh Kirby, the first baseman, who was 1 for 3 with a single in Game 1. Anyway, to finish the thought on the pitching, when the season began, you would have thought that it would have been Tanner Shark and probably Javen Rominger, the top 2 pitchers. So this is a ground ball to second, backhanded stop by Evans, throw to first, and the inning is over. We'll have to get back to that next inning as Lincoln is set down, no runs, no hits, an error and a man left. We go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs 3, Rails 0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa leading Des Moines Lincoln 3-0. Bulldogs looking for the sweep of this doubleheader after winning game 1 10-3. 9-1-2 to up for the Dogs in the second inning. Cason Palm, Dalton Dowd, Javen Rominger. All right, trying to finish that thought on Ottumwa pitching. When the year began, coming out of last year, Ottumwa's top 2 starters were Tanner Shark, Javen Rominger. Tucker Long, of course, in the mix, but still being a freshman this year with a 90-pitch limit in each of his starts. You thought maybe he might work his way into that top 2 mix. Well, obviously, the year pitching-wise for Tanner Shark has not gone the way he'd hoped, although, again, he looked good on Monday in 3 innings against East, so he might still have a role. And Rominger has been better as a reliever than a starter this year. But Tucker Long has really asserted himself this year. He's only 2-1, but that's very deceiving. And then Matt Mitchell has been nothing short of amazing as a sophomore. Cason Palm takes a pitch low and away, ball 1. Palm was 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored in game 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Moist waits on the slow hop. The throw across is in time for out number 1 as Kirby just did keep his toe on the bag. Top of the order, Dalton Dowd reached on an error and scored in the first inning.
Now batting, Bulldog designated hitter, number 18, Dalton Dowd.
So Ottumwa, we now know, and we talked about this before game 1, we now know that Ottumwa's a 4 seed in Sub-State 7, and they'll be on the road for the first round at Waukee on Friday, July 7th. Pitch misses away to Dowd, ball 1. In the way that both Tucker Long and Matt Mitchell are pitching right now, you would assume that one of those two will make that start. The 1-0 is on the inside corner for a called strike. And, of course, you would also assume that the one who doesn't pitch in that game, if you win it and you go on to the Sub-State semifinal, the other one would pitch the second game. 1-1 to Dalton. Ground ball sharply just foul down the first base line, 1-2. Once you get to the postseason, at least in Class 4A, you only need 2 starting pitchers to get you to state. Breaking ball outside, 2-2. Now, if you're the top remaining seed after the first round and you get the bye through the Sub-State semifinal, then you only need 1 starting pitcher. The 2-2 pitch popped in the air, foul off to the left, out of play. When Ottumwa went to state 2 years ago, they were the 1 seed and so got to skip over that Sub-State semifinal. Colton McKinnon was the starter in both playoff games, although Shark, as a number 2 pitcher, came in, finished off the Sub-State final and got the win. That pitch outside to Dowd, and the count fills at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Inside corner called strike 3, and that is out number 2. Third strikeout for Mason Fritz. They've all been looking. Javen Rominger, the batter, reached on an error and scored his first time up. Ottumwa, of course, not the 1 seed and rather unlikely to be the top remaining seed after the first round. Pitch up and into Javen, ball 1. For Ottumwa to get a bye through the Sub-State semifinal, they would need all 3 lower seeds in their bracket to win. They would need 5th-seeded Norwalk to beat 2nd-seeded Ankeny and 6th-seeded Sioux City West to beat top-seed Dowling. That pitch fouled back by Javen, 1-1. So Ottumwa, if they beat Waukee in the opening round, will almost certainly play on the following Monday in the semifinals. Now that has been something Ottumwa's gotten through in the past, as Rominger hits it high in the air to left center, pretty well hit. Going back, Guerrero, the center fielder, but he'll get to it and he drops it shy of the track, and Rominger cruises into second. And Guerrero with his hands on his head as he was there. The ball, Rominger hit it high in the air. He didn't want to hit it quite so high, but Guerrero got there, could not make the play. Third error committed by Lincoln in the game. And it's a 2-out chance for Tucker Long, who flew out to left his first time up. Anyway, talking about trying to get through to a sub-state final when you don't have that bye, go back to 2016. As the first pitch to long, up and away, ball one. Let me look up the ball games on that just to be sure. The 1-0 is outside and long, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Go back to 2016. We'll wait for the 2-0. Runner goes. Pitch is lined into left center, base hit. Hit and run's going to score a run. It's into the gap. Rominger scores. Long hustling for second. The throw's not going to be in time. RBI double. Tucker Long. They cash in the air. It is 4-0.
RBI double.
And Tucker stays incredibly red hot. Get a courtesy runner for him. That'll be Kobe Chantalavan.
Kobe Chantalavan with a courtesy run for the pitcher, Tucker Long.
Tanner Shark, the batter, a 2-run triple his first time up. All right, 2016.
Right fielder, Tanner Shark.
Parker Thode was our ace, and boy, was he a good ace. He won the opening round game. Then we had to go to Dowling for the sub-state semifinal as the pitch is outside to Shark, ball one. But Ottumwa had a second good pitcher that year, Austin Schatz, and he won that game over Dowling 3-2. That's one of my favorite games I've ever called, mainly because I love winning at Dowling, as do most teams not named Dowling. That pitch inside to Shark, and it's 2-0. And we went on to the sub-state final at Urbandale. Thode on the mound. We had a 1-0 lead going to the bottom of the seventh. Couldn't hold it. Lost it 2-1. So close to state that year. Kids deserved it. They really did. Shark fouls us off to the left out of play. 2-1. And what is all that storytelling meant to convey? Well, Ottumwa might not be the top seed going into the sub-state, but they've got good pitching. They've got a couple of good starters. That gives you a chance. The 2-1 is outside, 3-1. Jaron Mitchell on deck. Tucker Long, Chantalov on the runner for Long at second, 2 down. 4-0 Ottumwa here in the bottom of the second inning. The 3-1 to Shark. Lined into right field, but it's going to hang up there, and the catch is made by Estes to retire the side. But Ottumwa tacks on a run on a hit. There was an error and a man left. We go to the third. Bulldogs up 4-0. We're back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albia Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning. Ottumwa 4, Des Moines Lincoln nothing. Tucker Long on the mound has only thrown 16 pitches in 2 innings. He's only faced one batter over the minimum. The only runner to reach was on an error. Aaron Guerrero, the center fielder, will lead it off. First pitch from Long. Tied him up inside of the fastball, swing and a miss, 0-1. Guerrero batting 8th in game 2. He batted 9th in game 1, was 0 for 3, did reach on an error and score in that game. That pitch chopped foul behind the plate, 0-2. As again, Long came inside with a heater. No balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. Inside corner called, strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Guerrero gone on 3 pitches for out number one. First strikeout for long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Now to bring up Anthony Moist, the shortstop.
Anthony Moist.
He was 0 for 2 in game one. He reached on an error and scored and had a sacrifice fly for an RBI. First pitch here, swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1 on the inside corner, strike two. Moist was bailing out of the way. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Moist going on 3 pitches for out number two. Second strikeout for long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Top of the order, Michael Estes, a ground ball to second his first time up. Tucker's pitch, way outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Long's pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. That outside corner to the right-handed hitters is generous in this game. The 1-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, 1-2. That looked like a wicked little slider there, and Estes had no shot at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tucker trying to strike out the side. The pitch. Chopped foul as Estes just does get a piece and rolls it over towards the Ottumwa dugout. Still 1-2 to the Rails leadoff hitter. Estes digs back in. Lincoln all right-handed hitters in the lineup both games tonight. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three, and Long strikes out the side. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. We go to the bottom of the third. Dogs up 4-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Get the small-town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning. Ottumwa 4, Des Moines Lincoln nothing. Game 2 of our baseball doubleheader from John Hart Stadium, Legion Memorial Field. Good to have you with us on this hazy, kind of smoky Wednesday night in the city of Bridges. Good crowd has come out here to John Hart Stadium despite the weather and the air quality issues that we're having right now thanks to those Canadian wildfires. Jared Mitchell leads it off. Struck out his first time up. Takes a curveball strike from Mason Fritz, 0-1. Fritz, through 2 innings, has allowed 4 runs on 4 hits. None of the runs are earned. His team has committed 3 errors behind him. The 0-1 to Mitchell. Popped up back behind the plate. That'll find the screen. And the count 0-2. Fritz has struck out 3 in the game. And his 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Moist has it. Throw across is on the money for out number 1. That brings up Matt Mitchell, who had an RBI single to right center his first time up.
Bulldog shortstop, number 20, Matt Mitchell.
So Matt Mitchell this season has made starts at third base, second base, first base, catcher, and now starting this game at shortstop. So every infield position. Curveball low and away in the dirt, ball 1. Fritz from the stretch all the time, even with no one on base. That pitch low and away, 2-0. We said that outside corner to the right-handed hitter is open. It's open and generous kind of around the belt, around the letters, not so much around the knees, it would appear. Here's the 2-0. That one was further outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Fritz has not walked a batter yet, but Mitchell is in prime position. The 3-0, inside ball 4. And there is a one-out walk. That brings up Cam Maneri, who singled his first time up.
Cam Maneri.
Again, Cam has scuffled at the plate this season. He missed the first part of the season recovering from an off-season injury. Hopefully that hit is a sign of him getting going. A swing and a miss here, 0-1. Cam gets that bat right. He's got extra base power you can provide in the bottom part of the lineup. Mitchell had a huge lead. He's running the pitch as a ball, and Mitchell steals the base standing up. Fritz never looked at him. Mitchell was running before the motion even started, and Matt has his 7th steal. 1 ball, 1 strike to Maneri. I thought the umpire was going to call a strike, then he changed his mind. The pitch, big breaking ball swing and a miss, 0-2, as that ball ended up in the dirt. Pardon me, 1-2, as that ball ended up in the dirt. Runner at second, 1 down for Ottumwa here in the bottom of the third, already leading 4-0. And now the bottom part of the order trying to add to it. The 1-2 to Cam. Pop foul back over the screen to the right, out of play. Still 1-2. Fritz comes set. Middle infielders trying to keep Mitchell close. The pitch, ground ball sharply just foul down the third baseline. And Cam will stay in there at 2-2. Fritz gets his sign. A look back at second. Another 2-2. Breaking ball, swing and miss, strike 3. It's in the dirt. The throw to first to complete the put out, but alertly on that throw, Matt Mitchell will advance to third, so it's the 4th strikeout for Fritz. Maneri retired 2-3 at first, but you call it a wild pitch as well because Matt Mitchell ends up at third.
Second baseman, number 13, Andrew Evans.
And that'll bring up Andrew Evans, who was called out on strikes his first time up. See if Ottumwa can cash in the alert base running by Matt Mitchell. Curveball low and away, 1-0. Mitchell walked, stole second when Fritz wasn't paying attention, then alertly took third on that strike 3 in the dirt. Can Andrew Evans pay it off? The 1-0. Fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Andrew digs back in. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. For nothing at Ottumwa, got a potential 5th run out there at third base in the form of Matt Mitchell. 2 out, the 2-1. Inside corner strike, 2-2. Now Evans must protect the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fritz comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball tapped foul, and Andrew spoiled a good curveball there. Still 2-2. Evans earns another pitch. Let's see what he can do with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fritz from the stretch. The pitch. Line into center field, coming on Guerrero. That's going to drop for a base hit. Andrew Evans a clutch 2-out RBI single, and Ottumwa leads it 5-0. What an at-bat for Evans. He got behind. He fouled off some tough pitches, finally got one he could handle and just popped it into center field. So Ottumwa does cash in the alert base running by Matt Mitchell. Here's Kason Palm, a ground ball to short his first time up. Evans at first with 2 down. And the pitch. Popped up right side. Backing up is the second baseman, Walters. He's there, makes the catch. And the inning is over. But Ottumwa gets a run on a hit. They leave 1 after 3. Bulldogs 5, Railsplitters nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning. Ottumwa now leading Des Moines Lincoln 5-0. Tucker Long will go through the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the Rails order here. Carson Booyer, Hayden Walker, Gage Decker. Booyer ground ball back to Long his first time up. Takes a pitch high for ball 1. One and 0 to the Rails left fielder. That pitch grounded left side in the hole. It's short as Mitchell. Got a fire over, long throw. Not it. Got him for out number 1. I thought Booyer was going to beat it out, but Mitchell with the strong arm there. 1 down. Brings up Hayden Walker. He grounded to short his first time up. First pitch to Walker shows bunt. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Walker did the same thing in game 1 to Matt Mitchell. He came up a second time and bunted for a base hit. Kason Palm was playing back again there, but now he comes in. Here's the 0-1. That's outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch to Walker. Lifted in the air, shallow right, Shark racing in, still coming in, makes a sliding catch for out number 2. Tanner Shark with maybe the defensive play of the game, 2 down. That brings up Gage Decker, a ground ball to third his first time up.
Now batting number 10, Gage Decker.
Long into the windup, first pitch to Decker, low and away, ball 1. That pitch right down Broadway at the knees, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's almost 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. Pardon me, 1 error. As that's lined down the right field line, but that will get down foul by about 10 feet, 1 and 2. Lincoln has 3 errors on the board and nothing else. 5-0 Ottumwa here in the top of the 4th, 2 out, nobody on. And the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2 and 2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball was in the dirt, picked up by Cam, and Decker's just walking away. So the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Rails. Another strikeout brought to you by Marvin Bory with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. 5-0 Dogs as we go to the bottom of the 4th on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people, people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies? Okay.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Ottumwa 5, Des Moines Lincoln nothing, and the Rails are going to their bullpen. And they'll bring in the guy who had been playing second base, Landon Walters. Walters, a senior, this will be his fourth appearance, all in relief. No record, an 11.45 ERA in 3 2/3 innings pitched. 11 hits, 15 runs, 6 earned, 8 walks, 1 strikeout. Opponents have hit .458 against him. And I'm trying to see if, well, I was going to see if they were going to leave Fritz in the game, but he was a shortstop in game 1. I don't see him in the infield here in game 2. The new second baseman for Des Moines Lincoln is Caleb Villalobos.
Batting for the Bulldogs, Dalton Dow.
So Villalobos, a sophomore, now playing second. Walters on the mound, Dalton Dowd at the plate. And the first pitch, slow tossing overhand, breaking ball, misses low and away, ball 1. The 1-0. Low and away, 2-0. We'll get a line on the starter Mason Fritz here in a moment. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch to Dowd. Ground ball out to short. Over to field it is Moist. The throw to first in time for out number 1. Brings up Javen Rominger, who has twice reached on an error and twice scored.
Now batting center fielder, Javen Rominger.
So the line on Fritz, 3 innings pitched, 5 runs, only 1 earned on 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 72 pitches. Rominger takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Walters from the stretch, even with no one on base, the 0-1. Up high, and we've got aces wild on the scoreboard. Number 1 at bat, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Neil Hartz, that one's for you. In fact, all the ones are for you. Here's the 1-1. There's a strike, 1 and 2. Walters comes set. Now the 1-2 to Javen. Low and away, 2 and 2. 5-0 Ottumwa as the Bulldogs bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball lifted to center. Pretty well hit. Guerrero going back. Still going back. Reaches up and makes the catch. That's a nice play. 2 down.
Nice catch by Aaron Guerrero.
Brings up Tucker Long, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI double.
Long.
Bulldogs with 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Walters, who had a large ERA coming into this appearance, has retired the first 2 Ottumwa batters, and now here is Tucker. First pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. Tucker came into the doubleheader batting .533. And that's actually gone up because he's 4 for 6 so far tonight. The 1-0. Outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 to Long. Outfield shading him to pull, which I do not get. The 1-1. And he lines it right up the middle into center field, base hit. Guerrero almost overran that, took a funny hop on him, but he fielded it. So Long now 2 for 3 in this game. We'll get a courtesy runner again, Chantalavon.
Chantalavon, the courtesy runner. Now batting right fielder number 2, Tanner Sharp.
Tanner Shark, the batter, 1 for 2 with a 2-run triple and a run scored. And we made it out his last time up. He had a line drive to right. He lifts this one to left over towards the line. Shallow. Booyer coming in, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ottumwa, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 5th inning. Dogs lead 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the Realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning. Ottumwa right now in control of Game 2, leading Lincoln 5-0. Bulldogs won Game 1 10-3. Tucker Long on the mound has only allowed 1 base runner in 4 innings. That was on an error. By the way, at the plate in the doubleheader, he's now 5 for 7. He came in batting .533. He's actually raised his average 10 more points. He's hitting .543. 62 hits. That's the most in Class 4A. In fact, I want to go back to the stats here. Let's bring up a new tab on the old browser here. We know that Tucker is leading Class 4A in batting average and hits. But how is he doing compared to all high school batters in the state? Get to that in a moment. Right now, Long will face Jagger Bennett, who flew out to right his first time up. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Time called for a moment. So when you look at all batters across all classes, as that pitch misses high, 1-1 to Bennett. There's a pitch fouled off to the right. Landing up against the fence down there in the right field corner, 1-2. Tucker Long came into today. Well, we'll wait for the pitch. It's fouled back. He's working very quickly, still 1-2. He came into the day at 13th in the state, all classes with that .533 batting average. Now, I don't know how anybody else has hit tonight, but as it stands at .543, that would bump him up to 8th in the state. Another 1-2 pitch. Fly ball right center. Who wants it? Rominger loses his hat, but gets to the spot, makes the catch, 1 down. Mason Fritz, the batter. Fritz is out of the game. This is Caleb Villalobos, who came in to play second base after Landon Walters went to the mound.
Now batting number 2, Caleb Villalobos.
Villalobos is 1 for 7 on the season. He has drawn a couple of walks. First pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. One out, nobody on here in the top of the 5th. Ottumwa leading 5-0. That pitch grounded to the right side. Evans has it. Throw to first and 2 down. Long has struck out 4 through 4 2/3. And the batter, Josh Kirby, who has grounded to second, 0 for 1.
First baseman, Josh Kirby.
By the way, you heard me give the where Tucker Long ranks among all batters in the state. And he's got the best batting average in Class 4A. And you're thinking, wow, what does the top hitter in the state have among all classes. That pitch swung on and missed 0-1. Boy, Josh Kirby really put his foot in the bucket on that swing. Jackson Frost of Mount Ayr leads the state in batting average at .649. That pitch called a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. And the second in the state is Caden Anderson of Glenwood, who's hitting .609. Here's the 0-2. On the outside corner, called strike 3, and the inning is over. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Fifth strikeout for Long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Go to the bottom of the fifth. Dogs up 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fifth inning. Ottumwa 5, Des Moines Lincoln nothing. This series very different than the doubleheader these two teams played 9 days ago. Lincoln won both of those games up in the capital city, 7-6 and 16-12. Tonight, Ottumwa won game 1, 10-3, and Lincoln got those 3 runs late after Ottumwa had built an 8-run lead. And so far in game 2, they've been shut out through 5 innings for the second straight game, this time by Tucker Long. Jaron Mitchell leads it off. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. He pops this pitch up behind the plate. Walker, the catcher, will not get there in time. And the count 0-1. No balls and a strike. Walters from the stretch. The pitch. Breaking ball stayed up high, 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Jared. Inside 2-1. Walters in his second inning of relief after the starter Mason Fritz only lasted 3 innings. Here's the 2-1. Mitchell swings and misses 2-2. Matt Mitchell on deck, Camineri in the hole. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, 3-2. Walters from the stretch, the payoff to Jared. Over his head, ball 4.
Walk to Jared Mitchell.
First walk issued by Walters, and that brings up Matt Mitchell, who has an RBI single and has also walked, stolen a base, and scored a run. Five nothing Ottumwa here in game 2 of our doubleheader, bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch. Down and in, ball 1. You look at the numbers that Walters has put up. Mitchell's running here, by the way. That pitch inside, no chance to get Jared. Boy. That is Mitchell's 10th steal of the year. And he hasn't been caught. He's 10 for 10. Pitch missed, 2-0. Got such a good jump they didn't throw on him. Now a bunt back to the mound. Walters will throw to first in time for the out. Is down to third is Jared Mitchell. Sacrifice for Matt Mitchell. 1 down for Camineri, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
Sacrifice Matt Mitchell.
And Walters came in 3 2/3 innings, 8 walks. So Walters has been wild. He wasn't all that wild in the 4th inning, but he walked the leadoff man here in the 5th. Now Maneri with the runner at 3rd and 1 down. And a pitch high, ball one. I know the Ottumwa coaching staff has the stats in the dugout, and probably somewhere along the line they've said, hey, this guy walks a lot of people. Cam pops it up on the infield. It'll be the shortstop Moist to make the catch he was playing in, makes the catch behind the mound, 2 down. And the inning up to Andrew Evans. Well, last time Andrew was up with a man on 3rd and 2 out, he delivered an RBI single. So he's 1 for 2. Let's see if he can do it again. 5-0 Ottumwa. Runner at 3rd, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Walters from the stretch, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Just past 8 o'clock on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ Ottumwa. Good to have you with us, both on the air and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. 0-1 to Andrew Evans. The pitch stays high with a slow breaker, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The next offering, low and away, 2-1. Ottumwa got 3 runs in the first inning. The big blow, a Tanner Shark 2-run triple. Single runs in the 2nd and 3rd. They lead 5-0. The 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. A walk would put runners on the corners for Kason Palm with 2 down. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch. Down and in, ball 4. Evans doesn't force it. He draws the 2nd walk of the inning. And that'll bring up Palm, who is grounded to short and popped to 2nd, 0 for 2.
Brings up 3rd base with Kason Palm.
Well, Evans was hoping to get another RBI hit, but he didn't get any pitches to hit, so we'll just hand the torch to Palm. And Kason will look for something to drive right here. First pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. Evans has 1 steal in 2 tries. And he was thinking about running, but Walters stepped off the rubber and Andrew dives back into first. Evans was trying to get the same kind of jump Mitchell did earlier this inning. Now he's running, pitches up and away, throw down to 2nd, not in time, and coming home to score is Jared Mitchell. Bulldogs steal a run at 6-0. Now I think Lincoln got a little crossed up there. The shortstop, Moist, tried to come in behind the mound and cut off that throw. He was going to try to throw Mitchell out at home, but Waka's throw was too high for Moist to cut it off. It went all the way to Villalobos at 2nd, who wasn't able to tag Evans out in time, so it's a double steal and 6-0, and now a pitch inside to Kason Palm makes it 2-1. Jared Mitchell with 11 stolen bases now this year. And Palm a high chopper to 3rd. The big hop fielded by Decker. The throw on the run low, and it gets away. A run's going to score. Palm racing for 2nd. He's going to make the turn and keep going to 3rd. Kirby will try to make the long throw to 3rd. It is not in time. 7-0 Ottumwa. Another Lincoln error leads to an unearned run. Five of the 7 runs that Ottumwa scored in this game are unearned. Top of the order, Dalton Dowd. 0 for 3, but has reached on an error and scored. Bulldogs don't have a hit in this inning, but they've got 2 runs on the board. Dowd takes a strike, 0-1. Decker that time fielded the big hop. His momentum was carrying him towards first, and he decided to throw on the run. He had time to set his feet and throw, but he didn't do it. Pitch misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Dowd. Palm at 3rd with 2 down. And the pitch. Line to left, foul, twisting out of play. And another fan has to get up out of a camping chair down there to avoid being hit, 1-2. Been a couple foul balls hit at those, I believe, Lincoln fans down beyond the 3rd base dugout. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, good stop by Waka, 2-2. Ottumwa's up 7-0 in the bottom of the 5th, runner at 3rd, 2 down. If Dowd gets on, if we cash in that run, then maybe you think about ending this game early. Dowd swings and fouls it back, just did get a piece, still 2-2. 3 more runs, and we're done on the run rule. Now, we said that something similar to that in game 1 didn't quite happen. But if Dowd gets on, you got Rominger and Long afterwards, your 2 big run producers. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Over is Villalobos. A sliding stop. The throw to first. Oh, good play by the sophomore. Sliding backhand stop near the bag at second. He throws Dowd out at first, and the inning is over. Ottumwa gets 2 runs without a hit. There was an error and a man left. We go to the 6th inning. Dogs up 7-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Opa!
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning, Ottumwa now leading Des Moines Lincoln 7-0. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Rails against Tucker Long, who has faced 1 batter over the minimum through 5, and that 1 batter who reached was on an error. Long has struck out 5, including Aaron Guerrero, who struck out in the 3rd inning. Now he bats in the 6th. Ottumwa 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th. First pitch. Missed outside, ball 1. That was only Tucker's 48th pitch of the ball game, the 1-0. On the outside corner for a called strike. Both Long in this game and Matt Mitchell in game 1 very efficient tonight. The 1-1. On the outside corner at the knees, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Long winds and delivers. Way outside all the way to the backstop, 2-2. Two and two, the count to the center fielder, Guerrero. Made a nice running catch earlier in this game. The pitch. Line down the right field line, fair ball. And the no-hitter's broken up. Guerrero takes a big turn at first, but he'll hang on as Shark gets it back in. Wasn't going to say anything while Lincoln didn't have a hit on the board. But I was actually kind of thinking, did I want Ottumwa to get to the 10-run rule and end this early, or did I want to see Tucker Long throw a 7-inning no-hitter? Well, now that the no-hitter is by the boards, Ottumwa might as well get out of this inning, put 3 on the board in the bottom half of the 6th and end it. Snap throw to first, not in time. Anthony Moist at the plate 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch, swing and a foul back, 0-1. This is only the 2nd time all game that Long has had to pitch from the stretch. Lincoln's only other base runner reached on an error with 2 out in the 2nd. Tucker threw exactly 1 pitch in the stretch and got a ground out. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Guerrero at first, 12 for 13 in stolen base tries. I don't know how aggressive Lincoln's going to be down 7. Well, he's running. Pitch swung on and missed. Cam's throw down to second. In time! Right on the bag. The tag made by Evans. And that's out number 1. Cam Maneri guns down Aaron Guerrero. Caught stealing 2-4. Pitch was a strike, I believe. Count is 1-2 on Moist. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3, and that's out number 2. Another strikeout for Tucker Long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Strikeout number 6 for Tucker. Top of the order, Michael Estes. A ground out and a strikeout 0 for 2.
Now batting, Mike Estes.
Long back to the windup, pitch low and away, ball 1. So Tucker now has thrown a grand total of 4 pitches from the stretch tonight. 1 in the second inning and 3 here in the 6th inning. The 1-0. Outside corner, strike 1. Again, that corner right around the letters seems like it's a little wider than everywhere else. The 1-1. Breaking ball dropped it right in there, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on, top of the 6th inning. Ottumwa leading 7-0. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt, strike 3. Maneri picks it up, flips it down to Jared Mitchell. A high throw, but he gathers it in and steps on the bag to complete the putout and retire the side. Another strikeout brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs up 7-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Ottumwa 7, Des Moines Lincoln nothing. Landon Walters still out there pitching for the Rails, his 3rd inning of relief. Given up 2 runs, 1 earned in 2 innings. He's allowed 1 hit. He's walked a couple. He has not struck out a batter, and he'll face 2, 3, and 4 for Ottumwa, Rominger, Long, and Shark. Well, if Ottumwa scores 3 in this inning, we're done. Ottumwa would win on the 10-run rule in 6 innings. If the Bulldogs do not get 3 more runs, then we'll play the top of the 7th. Rominger's 0 for 3. He's twice reached on an error and scored, though. First pitch from Walters. Up and in, ball 1. The 1-0. Inside, and Jabin jumps out of the way, 2-0. We've talked about Ottumwa's postseason assignment as a 2-0 further inside. Boy, 3-0, and the first one was a big slow breaking ball that was up and in, and Jabin didn't move. The second 2 have been at his hip, and he's had to jump out of the way. 3 balls, no strikes. Shows bunt. Pitch is a strike on the inside corner, 3-1. Trying to find that bracket again. I've got it here somewhere. Here it is. The 3-1. Driven to left, and that's going to be down for a base hit. So Rominger has his first hit of game 2. And here's Tucker Long, who's 2 for 3 with an RBI double and a single. So Ottumwa's a 4 seed. Don't get a home game. And I knew Ottumwa's seeding would be depressed simply by the fact that, and I don't mean to disparage the other teams in our conference, but there are some not good teams in the Iowa Alliance South. Pitch in the dirt to Long, 1-0. Obviously, North was winless until last night. Hoover's not been very good. East hasn't been very good, and Ottumwa lost a game to East on Monday. Lincoln is 14-21, but they swept Ottumwa. So I get Ottumwa's seed being depressed. Having said that, there's one thing that's irking me a little bit. As the runner goes, pitch is grounded to short. Moyes had to go back to get it, throw to first, Dug out nicely by Kirby, and Long is retired for out number 1. Well, the hit and run almost worked to perfection. Rominger on the move. The ball hit to the left side, but Tucker didn't quite get it in the hole as much as he wanted. Moist was able to stop, get back to it, and make the low throw, and Kirby dug it out. Runner at second, 1 down for Tanner Shark. And he hits a high chopper to second. Villalobos waits on the second hop. Throw to first is dropped, and Shark is safe. Rominger at third. Shark might have been safe anyway. So we'll go infield hit for Shark. Runners on the corners with only 1 out, and here's Jared Mitchell, who's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run.
Brings up first baseman Jared Mitchell.
Trying to finish the thought on the bracket. So Ottumwa's a 4 seed. This Des Moines Lincoln team is also a 4 seed. Shark a big lead, not running, pitch up high, ball 1. Lincoln is the 4 seed in Sub-State 5. They're going to play at Mason City on July 7th. They're in the bracket where Southeast Polk is the top seed. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and missed. Throw down to third, not in time. They'll let Shark have second. Tanner gets the steal. 1-1 to Jared Mitchell, and now a base hit could score 2. Next offering to Jared misses high, 2-1. You look at the other Iowa Alliance teams. North is the bottom seed. They're the 6th seed going up against Ankeny Centennial. That's not surprising. Centennial ranked number 1. Pitch up high to Jared, 3-1. Des Moines Roosevelt is the 3 seed in Sub-State 1, and they got a home game against Fort Dodge. Pitch down and in to Mitchell, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. For Matt Mitchell, bases loaded, 1 out.
Jared Mitchell brings up Matt Mitchell.
Matt is 1 for 1, an RBI single, a walk and a run, and a sacrifice bunt. Okay, so and I know that not just conference games have something to do with it. Non-conference matchups, power rankings, things like that go into the seeding. I do question how Roosevelt's a 3 seed and Ottumwa's a 4 seed when Ottumwa's the one leading the conference now. If the Bulldogs win this game, all they have to do is beat North twice to be outright champions. And Ottumwa's beaten Roosevelt 3 out of 4. First pitch to Matt Mitchell, inside, ball 1, no place to put it. So Roosevelt's a 3, North is a 6, Ottumwa and Lincoln are 4s. Des Moines East is a 6. That pitch in the dirt, good stop by Waka, 2-0. East is a 6 in Sub-State 8, where Dallas Center Grimes is a top seed. 2-0, down and in, 3-0, and one more ball would mean another run scoring for Ottumwa. Bases loaded, 1 out. Rominger at third, Shark at second, Jared Mitchell at first. Matt Mitchell at the plate. The 3-0. Called a strike on the inside corner, 3-1, and okay, 3 balls and a strike. Corner infielders are in for Lincoln. Middle infielders double play depth. That's high, ball 4, an RBI walk for Matt Mitchell, his second RBI of the game. Back-to-back walks, 8-0 Ottumwa. Rominger scores, Shark to third, Jared Mitchell to second. Now Cam Maneri at the plate, and a base hit for Cam could end this game. It's 8-0, bases loaded. You get to 10, you win on the 10-run rule. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Up and in, 1-1 to Cam. Again, the corner infielders are in on the edge of the grass. Well, at least Kirby is at first. Decker is about even with the bag at third. The 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Rominger singled, long, a ground out move, Javen to second. Shark and infield hit put runners on the corners, then back-to-back walks have scored a run. Pitch in the dirt, 3-1 to Cam. Ball 4 would make it 9-0. Three balls and a strike. Cam is 1 for 3 in the ball game. The pitch. Hit him, and that'll be an RBI the hard way. 9-0 on the hit by pitch. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't think hitters like getting hit when they've already got a 3-ball count. If you're going to put him on, just throw a ball forward. Don't hit him. Luke Gravy's going to run for Maneri. But to be perfectly honest, the only way the runner at first matters right now is on a potential ground ball double play that could end the inning. Bases loaded, 9-0 Ottumwa. And the batter, Andrew Evans, and the infield now in all the way around for Lincoln because one more run ends this game. First pitch. Ground ball to short. Moist has it. He's going to come home and get the force out. That's all they'll get. And there's 2 down. Jared Mitchell out at the plate, 6-2. Matt Mitchell to third. Gravy to second. Evans at first in the fielder's choice. And whether or not we play the 7th inning is in the hands of Kason Palm.
Batting for the Bulldogs, Kason Palm.
This will be the last batter of the bottom of the 6th inning. Either he'll reach and a run will score, or the game will end. And a pitch came in, but time had been called. The home plate umpire had his hand up saying we're not ready for play yet. Walters threw a pitch anyway. It doesn't count. Bases loaded, 2 out. The pitch. Down and in, ball 1. Walters probably frustrated because that pitch he threw that didn't count was right down the middle. Now 1-0 to Kason. That pitch up and in, 2-0. 2 more out of the zone and this game's over. Dalton Dowd's on deck, but he's just standing back by the dugout. I think he knows that there's no way he can bat this inning. 2-0 in the dirt, 3-0. No margin for error at all left for Lincoln. 1 more out of the zone, and we're all going home. 9-0 Ottumwa, bases loaded, 2 out, bottom of the 6th inning. The 3-0, that's a letter high strike, I guess, 3-1. That pitch looked pretty high, but on a 3-0, we got the benefit of the doubt. 3-1 now to Palm. And the pitch lined up the middle, base hit, Bulldogs win 10-0. Kason Palm, the RBI single. Coming home to score is Matt Mitchell, and Ottumwa gets the sweep. They get the payback for being swept by Lincoln last week. Bulldogs win game 2, 10-0 in 6 innings. And Ottumwa has one hand on the Iowa Alliance South Trophy. All they have to do is beat North twice tomorrow to guarantee it. We will take 2 minutes, come back, and wrap up the night on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time to John Hart Stadium, Legion Memorial Field, where your Ottumwa baseball team, in very efficient, tidy fashion tonight, sweeps Des Moines Lincoln. They won Game 1 10-3. They win Game 2 10-0 in 5 innings. The totals for the Bulldogs, as I gather up all my papers here. Totals in Game 2 for Ottumwa: 10 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 9 left on base. Tucker Long, the winning pitcher, a 1-hit shutout. He is now 3-1. For Lincoln, no runs, 1 hit, 4 errors, 1 left on base. Mason Fritz, the loss, now 3-3. The ball game took just 1 hour and 25 minutes to complete. Ottumwa improves to 25-10. They are 14-4 in the Iowa Alliance South. Lincoln drops to 14-22. They are 9-9 in conference play. Ottumwa baseball will be back in action tomorrow night, a doubleheader against Des Moines North. The Bulldogs win both of those games as they should. They will be outright Iowa Alliance South champions. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics is tomorrow night, but we're taking softball tomorrow. Bulldogs hosting Des Moines North in softball. That should be about as easy as the baseball games are supposed to be. First pitch at 5 o'clock from Houston Field tomorrow on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. I want to thank our sponsors one more time: Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, Sonic Drive-In, William Penn University, Mercy One Ottumwa, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Community First Credit Union, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach John Yeager for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight, and a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, as well as Carl Davis, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Baseball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you tomorrow night when the Bulldogs softball team takes on Des Moines North. Until then, good night, everybody.